Hi, I'm actually doing voiceover for this bit, just this short little bit here. Uh, while showing the map off, one of the first few pieces of initial feedback that I was given was that this infantry only zone here was effectively useless, and that I should do a bridge similar to this here, like crossing here. So then this route here has something more useful. And the only reason why I'm actually talking for this one is because it's easier to explain and show it. If my thing will work. Here we go. I drafted up a small little drawing here. So the green is to signify the infantry only. My mouse is, love my mouse. So the attacker will come off the hill, like traverse the way down whatever way, do a little bit of zigzags and reach the other rock island without having to go across the main bridge here, and so that they can avoid all of this here. The obstacles down here, I can't speak. The obstacles that are going to be down here are going to be the quarries themselves, which are the orange things here. That will showcase the mining influence on the planet. Not just, and I'm not just doing these three quarries here. There's going to be more, but that will help identify to the player that this is a very mining heavy planet, and then that will kind of sharpen all of these bits here as well, and then in the sides of the eventual mountain, it's going to be on this side here as well. I hope that's helpful. I'm going to go on mute, and you can watch me work away at this. You know what? I'm going to come off mute and do this instead. I haven't actually shown this. There it is. I haven't shown this process off yet, but let's just do it now. So obviously you can do height maps, which can be helpful for this. I then just get a rough square. My mouse is not good. I'm just, oh my god, come on, man. thing is the most god awful mouse ever, man. Right, you know what? Just leave it at that. We will load map. Right, that was not good in the slightest. Right. Well, I just need to do some practice on it. So instead, I'm just going to do terrain work, I guess, then. I personally like to do this little thing when I do terrain because it helps me to catch little gaps like that there that I might miss. So then cause the terrain to be a bit bumpy. Don't really want that for the initial bit. And similar to what I did with these two bits for the middle, not the middle bit, but yeah, let's just go with the middle bit. I'm gonna set a height of 225, so it's just half, and then half the radius here, so that when I then come in with the circle tool, it should then be slightly easier for it all to go together. And just because it looks a bit too small, I'm then going to go ahead and just do another half height bit. Because ideally, for this side, it's going to have mining operations in the side of it. So I can kind of make this side a bit more layered and trying to find the words. More built into, which I can use a ton of props and textures to help convey that, hopefully. So I'm just going to start off with, I think, just the circle tool at the bottom. And not really build any height with it just yet, just kind of get the rough outline of it. Ideally, I kind of want to have it something like this here, where both bits meet and they kind of join up a little bit together, which isn't going to happen over here, but in this region it probably will. And then from here, just kind of obviously, since these heights here aren't too built up, I can just do some nice simple bits. Sharp. I can always come back and it's whatever. So when it comes to actually me doing this bit here, I'm going to leave this bit untouched for the most part, maybe bring it out a bit more. And this will be where the most, well, all the mining on the side bit will be. And then up here, I'm not too sure what to do yet. Maybe that could be the exports region. And then we just lower this bit a bit. And you just hold middle mouse button to just smooth it all out. And then once this is all smooth, I'm then going to go through with the square brush, make it blocky, and then smooth it with an intensity of, I think it was 0.6 I did on all the other ones with. So then help to give it the, I think you can still see some of the square stuff over here slightly. Yeah, you can kind of see it here. So the goal is, for this bit at least, just kind of get it nice and not quite flat, but flat in the sense that it's more hilly than anything. A little bit more around here. So it just breaks up this bit here a bit. And I'm probably going to do the same here. Just add a bit more stuff and lower it a bit so then it's more jagged a bit there. I made sure to get pictures this time. And then here, I then do all of the squares, and then afterwards I'm going to extend the bottom bit with more circle brush. The one thing I want to avoid with doing the squares is doing big things like that. You kind of want it, well, I kind of want it to be more small pieces, if anything. Just like this, like small little pieces of build up. Cool. Now grab pictures before I forget. Smooth weight 0.6, and then it's just time to smooth this bit out. And since this is just the like bottom base layer build up, but I think it's fine that it's not as pronounced as something like this, because we're only going to like a third of the height of this bit, not the full thing. So I would say that that's fine. If I then come in with this here and just add in a little couple like bumps, kind of. Cool. Now it's done. I'm still in possibility mode, so that's not gonna. At some point, I need to go ahead and adjust the texturing, but it's more so just actually having a look at it from the normal view, just kind of doing some of the things that stand out a bit too much. Here's a good example here. You can still see the kind of the shape of the squares, kind of. Cool. Now that's done, gonna first off just quickly move all of this bit here so it's nice, kind of even, and there's no odd gaps like here. And I'm going to so then just pull the train back there. Not by that much. 100. Go back into possibility mode. Just kind of do this here. Because ideally I want there to be room for like a proper, make it look like there would be room for a mining operation. But I don't want it to be too small or too big for space. Picture and then I think what the best way to do this would be. Does that look good? Yes. Okay, cool. I don't know if it was going to look good or not. And then this initial bit, before I then put it back any further, let's just do like a receding thing. Just flatten it out as we go. Something like this. And then at some point I need to make some room, like, realistically where a road of some sort would be some of the stuff to be delivered. still some cool prop ideas. Well, not idea, prop kit bashes I have in mind that I can pull off for the mining region. And that I've already highlighted on my reference sheet. Which I think I might add here. I'm gonna try to use the green as an indicator of sorts as to how close I am to getting it like fairly smooth. I think that there works. If I then just moving these bits here out a bit more. Yeah, I would say it's pretty good. That goes all, yeah. Oh, I'm going to leave all of this here green. I mean, it's not going to be playable in the actual thing, but it's just so I can kind of see where the stuff is going to go. I then go back to doing the square tool to make it a bit more blocky. And then go back to 0.6 and just move it out. All right, I think I do this one final bit. 12, or was it? No, it was 225. Yeah. Just go around and quickly patch these little gaps here. For now, at least. And get rid of these bits. Alright, cool. Quarries I can do another time. I need to do some research on how to properly do it best. Other than that, this bit here is pretty good. I'm going to do the texturing later on, so I'll probably record that as well.